When it comes to choosing a life partner, most people think of this. And they're not completely wrong either, but it's not complete either. Because being in a relationship can be really exciting at times. In fact, the whole idea of excitement and happiness is what makes people get hooked to the idea of relationships. And to be honest, it's not just the case with relationships, it's with every other thing in this world. Whenever we're chasing something, whenever we are pursuing something, we always tend to find a reward system associated with it. We always tend to find out what is the thing that I would get out of it so that I get the motivation to pursue it. And that's the same with relationships. We always tend to look at the brighter side of it. We always tend to look at the exciting side of it before pursuing it so that we know what we're getting into, and then we always get motivated towards working on it and towards finding a suitable partner for us. But like everything else in this world, when there's happiness, there comes sadness as well. And when there's excitement, there comes boredom as well. So this is what a real relationship looks like. Sadly, the whole idea of getting bored in a relationship comes as a shocker to a lot of people, and that becomes a deal breaker for a lot of people as well. Because when they see a relationship from far, it always seems like the perfect place to be in. It always seems like this is the place that you need to be in order to be happy, in order to be fulfilled, and in order to be exciting at all particular times. And hence, when they finally get accustomed to the idea of relationships, when they finally get used to that particular relationship for a longer period of time, eventually they tend to see that space of boredom as well. And when they finally see that space of boredom in the relationship, they feel that it's a sign from the universe that it's not working out. And they feel that it's time to just break it off. And then they finally take this sign from the universe to break off the relationship, and they jump onto another relationship. And when they jump onto another relationship, of course, for some particular point of time, there is that excitement, there is that happiness, there is that craze involved in that relationship. But eventually that fades off as well, and then comes again the boredom zone. And again you feel the same thing, that it's a sign from the universe, and then you break it off. But the problem is not with the boredom of the relationship, it's with the idea of how we look at our relationships. In fact, I talk about this particular topic a lot of times. In fact, there's a separate chapter in my book Finding the Magic in You that talks about how boredom is an essential part of a relationship and how you must not get or run away from it. And the test of a true relationship lies in that space of boredom, in that time of boredom. When you finally tend to understand your partner very well, and then you find ways to defeat that boredom. That is how a relationship is defined. But wait, that is not the biggest mistake single people do. That is one of the mistakes that people often tend to get into, believing that relationship is always going to be exciting at all certain times of point. But that is not the biggest mistake. When it comes to that one mistake that almost all single people tend to make is that they tend to believe that being in a relationship can solve all their problems, and being in a relationship can make them feel complete in their lives. They look at people posting couple goals on Instagram and they automatically feel sad about their life, and they believe that being in a relationship can solve all their problems, can help them get rid of all their sadness. But that's not truly the case. Because a relationship is not always how it looks on social media. Of course, relationship has many good parts. It has its magical parts as well, and it tends to help you grow. It tends to transform you into a different person altogether, and it helps you to do things that you couldn't have ever imagined in your life. But there is a common factor in all successful relationships. It's the presence of healthy boundaries. Because before and after a relationship, you are and you were still an individual, and a relationship does not make you feel complete. In fact, you were complete even before the relationship. A healthy relationship is actually about two complete people coming together and helping each other heal and helping each other grow. And this is one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. Because I've seen a lot of people while counseling them, while talking to them, that people always believe that getting into a relationship would solve all their problems. And this unrealistic expectation can lead to a lot of problems in relationships, can lead to a lot of fights in relationships, and that can lead to an unhealthy relationship as well. So you must always remember that you don't need a relationship to feel complete in your life. You're an individual all by yourself right now, and you have the potential, you have the capability to do everything you want in your life. Of course, a relationship would help you bloom. Of course, a relationship would help you grow. But for that, you have to be mentally prepared. You have to be at a stage where you can see and observe and be able to pick a partner with whom you can grow, with whom you can learn, and with whom you can flourish. Because when you're in desperation to choose any kind of partner, you tend to pick a partner without looking at what they have to offer you. And hence that often turns out to be a very unhealthy practice. And hence that relationship doesn't work out for you, and your whole idea, your whole perception of how a relationship should look like gets spoiled in the middle. Because love by itself is a very beautiful feeling. Relationships can be very beautiful at times, but it's very important for us to be understanding of that particular thing, of what we have to offer that partner and what they have to offer us. And hence, if you're a single person watching this video, You must remember that you are worthy of all the love you deserve. And hence, you must always look forward to building yourself first. You must always look forward to working on yourself first. And hence, in that particular order, and hence in that particular process, you would find someone who's worthy of your time and your energy. And this is how you can build a beautiful relationship for yourself. So make sure you don't make this single mistake that almost all single people make. And when you don't make that mistake, the idea of relationship, the idea of love would be beautiful for you, and you would grow exponentially in your life. And if you like this video, do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel for more updates.